I'm so glad that we have the research out here now. It makes me proud to know that there will be answers, not only for me, but also for all these other cases in the years to come. This is the stepping stone, was finding the gene. My name is Monica Zaring. I'm 30 years old. I'm the oldest female known with Saul-Wilson Syndrome in the world. There's only 14 cases worldwide. Saul-Wilson Syndrome is a rare form of dwarfism. I am 42 inches or 3'6". Saul-Wilson Syndrome. It's a genetic mutation in the gene. It's not something that is hereditary.
Around this community, I'm known as Monica's mom because Monica doesn't change a whole lot and people always remember her. We had no idea that Monica would be born with any differences or special needs. In fact, she was the only child that I had an ultrasound with, and he said everything was fine. So it was a complete surprise.
So how many pounds do you need? I've learned to adjust. I mean, I don't let anything stop me. For the most part, I live a fairly normal life. I have a full-time job. I drive a car. I went to high school and I graduated college. My parents raised me to believe that I could do anything that any other person in the world could do. I just might have to do it a little bit differently. Hey, Donna.
Cute pants.
Thanks.
I think you look so tall. I love them.
Thank you. Unfortunately, we had a lot of misdiagnosis when I was younger.
Does he have brothers and sisters, or do you know what? We went through many, many doctors on our own, trying to get an understanding of what needs there were and what to expect down the road.
We were given a very bad diagnosis at one point, and the doctor had actually told my mom to enjoy the time she had and kind of gave me a week to live. I mean, I had amazing support with my family and friends. They were always willing to fight for me. No matter what I faced, they were like, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna find a way, that way you can live a normal life. Ready to cause some trouble?
I'm always ready.
When Monica and I are out, we've had one experience where we had a gentleman want to take her picture. And I just stood and I said no, and he kept saying yes, and I kept saying no, because that's not something you just start snapping pictures of people just because they're different than you. I don't truly understand Monica's whole condition. I don't look at it as that. I look at Monica as the person that she is.
We were going through old photo albums, and these were some that brought back memories.
Oh my gosh.
I grew up without any kind of answers, and I always said that if I got the chance to help doctors find answers for future generations, that I would do it.
I always like this one with you and Mom. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm wondering if that was maybe when you first got your casts off. Well, no, you're awful old there.
Before she was diagnosed, we just knew she was very short-statured, very small, and rather delicate.
The doctors did major research actually on Monica. They had a method for pulling the protein out, as I understand it, and it backed up what they were researching.
Remember this when I was in the halo? That was not the best of experience.
Yeah. Well, it all worked out. After 30 years,
That's right.
it all worked out.
3 years later, graduated
Yep.
high school, graduated college, got a job.
Monica has been instrumental in defining Saul-Wilson Syndrome and in the huge process that they went through to find the cause of it, the root cause of it.
We now have a diagnosis. We have the gene. We know the gene that causes it. There's 14 now cases with it. So
It was great to have that diagnosis confirmed and to know exactly where it comes from.
it's a big step, but to me, there's also still a lot more things we have to learn. I mean, I still don't really know the life expectancy. They're still finding characteristics out and everything. It was a huge step, but I know this is just the beginning. I've never really known what the future might hold, but they kind of gave me some reassurance that for the most part I will be okay for the next 10 years.
Do you feel like that you have defied the odds?
Oh yeah, definitely. I didn't think I'd make it to age 30. I really didn't. Yeah. I mean, when I graduated college, I was the last one to cross the stage, and we were told, like, no, nobody was allowed to clap, just wait to the very end. When I crossed the stage, I went like this. And to me, that was like sticking it to the doctors. I was proving them wrong.
Listen, you go over here.
I'm very happy to be where I am today. I always kind of figured I'd have a normal life. I mean, that's what my parents instilled in me. For some people, reaching 30 might mean this, but to me, it means 18 surgeries later. It means a high school and college education degree that doctors said I would never obtain. It was me chasing and going after the career I wanted. It was me living the life that I was meant to live.